Good evening, everyone. This is Obscure Titan, and I wanted to give you guys a somewhat small update on what's going on right now. So, with this whole coronavirus thing that's going around right now, I think we're mostly going to be stuck in our homes, unless if it's a essential trip, like at the grocery store or something. But sorry, I'm just getting through my headache right now. Just getting ready for work tomorrow morning. So I just want to try to get this update out right now before I have some time to sleep for tomorrow. So, what's going on right now is that we are trying to stay at home as much as possible so that the virus can slowly wither away or something. And I had plans that I was going to be having from March to April, a lot of which are canceled at this point, and which to me is likely going to be done by either at the end of April or even at the start of May. And even if in some way, if the job that I work at allows us to go back on a 13th, it's likely we're going to have some changes. Like, we're going to have to try to practice social distancing, those kinds of things that would prevent the virus from getting all over us. So, another thing that I was close to finishing up, actually, a part of it I'm actually done with, but the rest of it I haven't got to finish yet, was the first anniversary remastered edition for Bordeaux Brothers 2019. The very first one that I worked on last year, that I was planning on making a remastered edition of that with a couple scenes added to it, and with a 16:9 ratio, as opposed to the 4:3 ratio that Adobe Premiere Elements somehow seems to make it a default to. Which I am hoping to make more of my future videos staying at 16:9, as a lot of my old videos from 2010 up to 2015 or 16, I think that was up to 2017 when I stopped making videos, and then came right back in 2018. And some of my videos seem to be stuck at 4:3 because of Premiere Elements, but now that I'm using OpenShot and DaVinci Resolve, it allows me to export videos at 16:9. Some of them actually allow you to make like a cinematic scope, like a 21:9, which I think is interesting, but it'll probably be for another time. But 16:9 is what I'm hoping to make for the first movie, as, you know, a first anniversary remake or remastered edition. I'm sorry. So, I don't know. Because right now my family is stuck working remotely, which is going to be even harder to try to get this movie done. The soundtrack is actually already done, so I'm planning on releasing it on Bandcamp for it to be, for you guys to buy. Which I'm hoping probably sometime in the middle of April is when I'm going to release on Bandcamp. But the movie itself, I might either delay it to a later time by May or sometime in June if the social distancing continues to extend by May 20th. I don't know. I have plans that I've been wanting to do, but a lot of that's being canceled right now, and either that or just extend it to a later time. So right now I'm just doing everything I can to just do as much as I can. Both at my work and also at my personal projects. And this is one of these things that I wanted to get done. Yeah, it's just going to be really tough to try to get it done, but I'll do what I can to either try to get it done by the start of May or even later if worst case scenario, it continues to extend, but I'm going to have to wait and see what happens. Because some people around my house are working remotely, and there's a couple of rooms that are next to mine, so yeah, it's going to be fun. But the good news is that Bordeaux Brothers 2019 3 Ragnarok scenarios 1 to 3 have already been done, and they're all uploaded on my YouTube channel. So you guys can check those out at any time after you finish this video. And the 2019, the first movie's soundtrack, the remastered edition with extra songs, is already done. So I have a Bandcamp account. A Bandcamp page. So I'll be releasing music there, and I'll have that for you guys to listen to and buy there. And it's likely I'm going to stop putting music on my YouTube channel, because if they're going to be having less human reviews on videos, whether or not they violate guidelines, I don't know if I should be putting my music on my YouTube channel and instead just put it on my Bandcamp. Because I think a lot of technical companies are likely to work remotely at home. So I don't know why YouTube isn't doing this. Because that's actually going to be saving more YouTube channels and videos than just not really letting them work at the YouTube headquarters, or just working remotely at home. And just making sure that the videos follow guidelines. And I'm pretty sure a lot of my videos follow guidelines. And none of them really got struck down. Maybe just a couple of copyright strikes. But I've stopped using copyrighted music and just made my own music. So it's not really that much of a big loss for me there. It's just this whole thing with their updates on COVID-19 is what I'm worried about. Is they're going to just be taking down videos, even if they're following guidelines. Yeah, but hopefully my videos still stay up. And if they don't stay up, then I've got BitChat, and I'll see if there's some other websites that do work from home, and they can still let your videos be uploaded. Which is something that YouTube should be doing, but I don't know, because they're the biggest corporation ever, they're probably not going to listen. So that's what some top dogs usually are. But other than that, I think that's all I really have to say for the matter. I know it's really frustrating that I haven't got some other things that I wanted to do to get done this month. But I'll do what I can to try to get whatever I can to get done. And right now, to those of you who have been staying home, thank you. You're doing yourselves a favor, and you're also doing us a favor, trying to slow down the virus. So if you need to make like a trip, an essential trip, then try to get the groceries you need not that you have to rush through it, but just try to get through it as soon as you can, and not get into contact with the virus. And if you're thinking about getting something to eat, like you want something like a fast food or pizza, I suggest doing it for takeout, like for deliveries and whatnot, just to continue supporting companies that have food to take out. Because right now we're trying not to get the virus. We're just trying to get rid of the virus as much as we can, as soon as we can, hopefully. Yeah, that's... I know this has been a bit of a long video, but I mean, this is an unedited video, by the way, so there's not really much to work with, as with some of the other videos that should be edited, but saying thank you isn't enough to express my gratitude to those who are staying home and trying to prevent the virus from spreading. So I just want to let you guys know that. And for those of you who haven't already, please try to do the same as those who have already been taking this virus ordeal seriously. So that's pretty much all I have to say here. This is Obscure Titan. Check out my Bandcamp. It's going to be down on the description below once I upload it. And I am also having an art commissions on DeviantArt. So if you're interested in me doing a drawing, you can just go there and we'll just go from there and whatnot. If you have Twitter or DeviantArt, if you want a commission, you can send me a note or a DM. It's open now. But other than that, I think that's pretty much it. So please take care, guys. Stay safe. Have a good night.